What's going on, Flanksterites? Welcome to another video. So, in part of me building my ultimate Terminator wall, we do have to get the Pure Arts Endo and Liquid T1000, because I got the colored T1000, and to be brutally honest, it's good if it's not around a silicone bust. But when you see next to the silicone, it's very cartoony looking, which I don't like. I do like the color, but I think for my display, the liquid chrome is the best version. So, that will probably arrive next week. But we bought the battle damaged art mask again. This is technically the third time I've gotten a Pure Arts Endo mask. If y'all remember, I bought the original one, sold it. I sold it because the battle damage was coming out, which I do prefer. Because this is a clean version, even though it technically has literal damage on it. Not a ton, tiny bit. But I wanted the battle damage version. And I only sold it previously. One, I accidentally dropped it and broke it. Pissed me off. And the damage was very noticeable. And whenever a piece is super damaged, I usually end up selling it. So I sold it due to that, and I didn't have a spot for it when it was over here. I could not wall mount it here due to that, and it wouldn't fit down low, so I ended up selling it. But we bought it back. We're building my ultimate Terminator wall. We've decided we're going to basically buy the entire Prime 1 and Dark Side 1/3 line. We're going to have the Dark Side line with Prime 1 Endo there. And then, of course, the, two Blitzway Prime 1s up top, because those are the best. So, yeah, that is the plan. So, I've already done technically an unboxing review of this, but we're going to check it out anyways. Third time's a charm, folks. So let's open it up. I did not get the, DX one. I couldn't find it, which I technically still have my original DX bullet. It's right there. I wanted to get another one just so I could throw it on here. I couldn't find it. Granted, I could buy more bullets. They're not expensive. And I may just buy like 4 more. But yeah, the person who makes those bullets is actually local in Utah too. But yeah, so I just got the regular one. I bought this from Secret Compass Online. They're, my go-to retailer. They have the best prices. Shane's a great owner. He always ships same day paid, which I really appreciate. He has good communication. Like earlier today, I messaged him about something. Then 2 minutes, he replied back. So I really like Secret Compass Online. Link in the description below. They still have this in stock, and they have the liquid chrome version. The only thing is the liquid chrome's not the deluxe. Only Pure Art sells the deluxe. Anywho, let's open this up. Alrighty, folks. So I just installed the battery to the base, and the button to turn it off doesn't work. It's not doing anything unless there's a different button. Oh, it's right there. Good God. Oh, I forgot. It's 2 buttons. One does sound, one does the light up feature. My Endo also had a tiny breakage right here. Like it, I don't know if it's a break or an unglue, but I glued it and I'm having it sit upside down so the glue can rest and hold it. Otherwise, the jaw slightly lowers. But yeah, now I like the fact they include this so you know where to put the nail holes. Because I gotta say, wall mounting stuff like this is the biggest pain in the butt. Like, the biggest. So, I'm gonna hold it first up there and see exactly where I want to put it. Once I decide where I want to put it, then I'll wall mount this bad boy. This is gonna go above Arnold, so I'll move Arnold when I'm wall mounting it. But yeah, just gotta be very careful. These, this is not super light, so, generally I find, if you want to wall mount something anywhere, usually it's never going to be by the stud. So it's basically this. This holds up to 65 pounds each, and I have a ton of them actually here. I have like a little black one right here. So basically, I'm going to use these. These with those screws, I probably only need 2 of these. I don't need to do all 3. The third one I'll probably just do a thicker nail or whatever. But basically, this is what I do for wall mounting. Like this is sufficient. This holds a lot of weight. These things are really good for drywall and holding lots of weight. And the Endo weighs a decent amount, but not as much as like my T-Rex bust and whatnot. So, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and just wall mount it now. All right, quickly show it like this before we wall mount it. So yeah, the two buttons, actually this one works the bass, this one works the endo, and then there's also a button right here that changes the feature. Right now it's like flickering, making sound, flashing, and just lights on and light off. So 4 different modes, and then the light up bass. You know, it's definitely cool. You know, sounds kind of a gimmick, you know, like it's still kind of alive. You know, flashing lights, pretty cool. You know, I don't have my Arnold bust light up installed. I should install it. You know, I will say this. Yeah, when you're looking at an angle, you can definitely see there's a lot of light up in here. I think it's just like one big like light or strip. But, you know, in case you guys are ever wanting to just put it down. Now, I don't like this look. It's too low. It's too small. I don't like it like that. Like, if I was to buy this, I would not display it like this. Unless you have, like, a small shelf up high, you know. But overall, I do like this piece quite a bit. You know, I think it's really cool, especially for the price. I think it's a fantastic price. You know, the endoskeleton looks great. Like, look at the, you know, the grimy teeth, which looks really good. You know, that, like, eye is all, like, broken. So it just looks great. And then you compare to this one, you know, it's much cleaner, you know, like, yeah, so it's quite a bit different. So, no, for me, I really like this. I think it's a great wall mount piece, you know, just a broken endoskeleton. So I've always enjoyed it. So I'm most likely going to be, you know, I don't want it just barely above him. I kind of want it like right there, slightly, you know, like right here. Endo head right here. I don't want it too tall. I want to be able to see it good, but have it a good height. So I'm thinking about right here or just in the middle of that sign. I'm going to hold it up and see what height I want. But the idea is to kind of have it in the middle of the shelf, directly above it in the middle of the shelf. You know, so right there, and then one in the middle of that shelf, and that's in the middle of both shelves. That's kind of the general idea. And I might get a Cyberdyne logo right there. You know, it's like 3D printed ones, you know. And then the next Terminator piece after the 2 Pure Arts will likely be the Darkside Arnold, Darkside, you know, T1000. Now, when I get those, I'm going to display them right here until the Prime ones ship. There's no reason to put those down low. They'll go right here. And then the first Prime one will be the Endo, which will the Endo, I'll probably want to display up high as well. Although I may just display it there. I don't think that needs to be top shelf, although it is a tall piece. Anyways, let's wall mount this. Alrighty, folks, so we got it perfectly wall mounted. And due to the fact that they include that little triple thing to ensure perfect, you know, placement of the nails, I got it on within about half a second, like literally first try, where honestly, some of the worst ones I've ever put up was the Weta Venatosaurus and V-Rex. Those ones that are super wide, no instruction, like no, thing like this. I swear I measured it perfectly, but those ones I'd scratch up the back so bad. Same with the Chronicle T-Rex. I scratched the back of that thing up so bad. Jupiter and the Venatosaurus fell off and broke. Funny story regarding my last one I owned of this. The reason it broke is because when I was once installing it, I put just the wall mount on and then the head after. And when I was putting the head on, I wasn't holding the base and the whole thing just fell down and it broke. That's how it broke the first time. In the instructions, it says to do that. It says install the wall mount, then install the head, but didn't show you holding the base, you know, and I don't know, maybe if I just installed it wrong initially. But this time I installed it with the head on, holding everything, you know, perfectly. I actually got the perfect height. Like, I'm real happy with where I put it. Now we just need the liquid chrome right there. Yeah, that looks killer. I love it. Now, that head is actually slightly bigger than this one. So it's actually slightly bigger than life size, or that's slightly underscaled. I would say that's slightly overscaled. Now, it doesn't bug me, but I would say that's about 10 to 15% bigger than that. You know, and granted, Endos, like, I don't know if they're all an exact, you know, replica, each of them, but yeah, that one is slightly bigger. Overall, super cool. Let's see how it looks when I'm sitting down. That is the angle from when I'm sitting down on my couch. You know, I'm about to play some video games. And there you go. Super sick. Love it. So, yeah. Definitely got to get that T1000. Overall, fantastic piece. It's kind of crazy the thing is still in stock, you know, considering, you know, most... like just Sideshow heads and whatnot, those go for a ton of money. Those are like a full head with a little stand, but this being wall mount, the thing you really care about is that front face, not the side or back. So I still think it's probably like the best Endo just head bust you can buy out there, you know. But yeah, it's great, especially for, you know, the price, 400 plus bucks. Super good price. The T1000's more, it's like 600. Now, granted, you know, that one, especially the chrome version, does have a lot more going on. But yeah, it's a great piece. Thanks, Secret Compass. Definitely will be ordering again from them very soon. Anyways, folks, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.